Did Tawanda Braxton actually admitted that she committed bankruptcy fraud in national television?
I know where you live because I put down your down payment.
You sure did. Thank you so much. Tamar gave me money for my down payment in 2018. She gave me $35,000.
Tawanda Braxton's bankruptcy was supposed to be dead and buried, but the moment the trustee suddenly reopened her case, the tea started boiling over instantly, because trustees don't just wake up one day and say, "Let me revisit a 4-year-old bankruptcy." No, ma'am. Something serious had to hit that man's desk. And whatever he found, it wasn't small, because it pointed straight to Tawanda's original paperwork not matching real life. And that's when the contradictions started spilling out. The $35,000 gift she told fans about, the debt she actually listed Tamar for, and the financial information that looked off, very off. But listen, that wasn't even the gag, because once that motion to reopen hit the docket, investigators dug deeper. And every new detail they found made Tawanda's story wobble even harder. Suddenly, timelines weren't lining up, transfers weren't matching, and accounts were telling a completely different story than the one Tawanda gave the court. So, what exactly did this trustee uncover, and how did it get this messy? Let's find out. Once old Braxton family values clips resurfaced, fans didn't just watch for nostalgia, they started cross-checking receipts. And that's where the bomb dropped. Tawanda told the court Tamar was a $35,000 creditor, but on TV, that was a gift. It gets worse. Tamar herself is on camera confirming she paid Tawanda's down payment. Fans matched the dates, the transfers, the statements, everything lined up. And once people saw the mismatch between the show and the court paperwork, they realized this wasn't harmless sister drama. This was the setup for a potential false declaration under federal law. But listen, it gets crazier, because the deeper fans went, the more they found. They uncovered recurring payments tied to Tamar's accounts, payments Tawanda allegedly never listed in her bankruptcy papers. A missing loan is one thing, but missing recurring financial obligations? That's how confusion starts looking like intent. And that discovery pushed investigators straight into the next layer. Just when people thought the $35,000 mess was the peak, the house drama hit like a plot twist. Remember when Tamar snapped, "I know where you live because I paid your down payment"? People thought it was shady TV theatrics, until old closing documents resurfaced and proved she wasn't exaggerating at all. But it gets worse, because right around Tawanda's bankruptcy filing, she quietly transferred that Georgia home into her husband's name. And if you want to trigger a bankruptcy trustee instantly, you transfer property mid-case. Investigators saw that and went, "Nope, red flag, pull everything." But listen to this. That same property showed up in credit line documents with Tamar's name tied to it. Also connected, accounts and bills linked to the same address. One breadcrumb is nothing, two is interesting, but all of them lining up? That's a trail. And when investigators followed the trail, what they found next made the internet spiral even harder. If the house situation raised eyebrows, the phone bill discovery ripped them clean off. Investigators allegedly found that Tawanda had been using Tamar's credit card to pay 6 phone lines for 4 years, right through her bankruptcy. 6 phone lines, 4 years, 0 disclosures. And that's when fans remembered the show clip where Tamar said she was paying Tawanda's phone bill, and everyone laughed. Now, people are calling it accidental evidence on national TV. But that's not even the craziest part. Recurring undisclosed expenses look like hidden obligations, disguised debt, misreported expenses, and they lined up perfectly with the bankruptcy timeline, which made investigators stop asking questions like, "What is this?" and start asking questions like, "What else is missing?" And that's when they went digging into Tawanda's past, and everything took a darker turn. As Tawanda's name re-entered federal conversations, the internet did what it does best: dig up everything. And that's when her 2005 arrest for forgery and theft by receiving resurfaced. Fans immediately asked, "Is this a pattern?" But listen, it gets worse. An old podcast clip with Toni Braxton's former assistant Zoe re-emerged, where he claimed Tawanda once stole Evelyn Braxton's SSI check and called her evil. Whether true or not, the timing was catastrophic, especially when paired with that BFV clip where Tamar said, "You've been stealing from me for years." Back then it felt like drama. Now, it hits like foreshadowing. And once fans connected the past to the present, the sisters' reactions suddenly made a lot more sense. Quick pause. If you're into the tea so far, like the video, subscribe, and drop a comment with your take, and share this with a friend who lives for celebrity drama. All right, back to the story. As the story grew, something strange happened. The Braxton sisters went silent. Not family unity silent. More like "We're backing away from the blast radius," silent. Toni quietly distanced herself, even canceling an appearance for Towanda in a resurfaced clip. At first, fans thought she was busy, but now the timing looks intentional. Around that time, Toni allegedly removed her name from anything financially tied to Towanda. Then, Tamar? She didn't rant, didn't shade. She just fully cooperated with investigators when asked. Documents, transfers, screenshots, all of it. Because at this point, Tamar wasn't protecting Towanda. She was protecting herself. And Trina, not a word, not a post, not a breath toward the drama. Their silence wasn't random, it was strategy. Because what investigators discovered next made distancing themselves look like the smartest move they ever made. Once investigators examined Towanda's business dealings, the story leveled up again. Revenue from Towanda's skincare line allegedly didn't go to her account. It was rerouted through a consultancy under her husband's name. But that's not all. Some funds reportedly jumped from the business into the consultancy, into accounts not disclosed in bankruptcy filings. And guess who also owned the Georgia house Tamar helped secure? The same husband. One suspicious move is a coincidence. 2 is strategic. 3, that's intent. Rumors then surfaced about possible offshore-linked transfers, widening the investigation even more. Meanwhile, Toni and Tamar had already quietly detached from Braxton Business Ventures, aligning with the alleged IRS notice that first triggered scrutiny. Then the FBI allegedly froze Towanda's business account. People thought that was the end, but listen, it was just the beginning. When someone hides assets or misreports finances in bankruptcy, investigators trace every name connected to the money, even innocent ones. And Tamar's name? It showed up everywhere. The down payment, the phone bills, the credit lines, the shared address paperwork from old family ventures. Not because she did anything wrong, but because her money touched the accounts investigators are reviewing. That makes her a potential key witness. Toni's name reportedly appeared in older Braxton business filings overlapping with Towanda's bankruptcy timeline. And that alone could require questioning. And if Towanda cuts a plea deal, prosecutors want names, connections, receipts, meaning Tamar and Toni could be dragged in whether they're involved or not. And that leads to the biggest question of all. When you line everything up, the transfers, the omissions, the phone bills, the property shuffle, the shell company pipeline, the resurfaced allegations, the sisterly silence, you don't just see a scandal. You see a family empire fracturing in real time. All those old reality TV moments we thought were funny, now they look like warnings. You've been stealing from me for years. Toni's quiet withdrawal, Trina's sudden distance, sisters skipping Towanda's bridal shower, the money arguments that always felt deeper than the cameras showed. Back then, it was TV drama. Today, it feels like evidence. And the scariest part? This isn't over. Investigators are reportedly still reviewing family-linked accounts. If any inconsistencies show up, if any assets weren't disclosed, if any names appear where they shouldn't, this could expand far beyond Towanda and reshape the entire Braxton legacy. Until the next court date arrives, one thing is clear: nobody knows how deep this goes. Nobody knows who's safe, and nobody knows if the Braxton name will ever recover. If you're loving the tea so far, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more daily celebrity news and gossip. Drop a comment below. I want to know what you think about this drama. And don't forget to share this video with your friends who live for celebrity updates. We've got so much more coming up, so stay tuned.